So I don't know if Sam showed any of this, but this is the whole screen filter setup put together. There is irrigation water turned on, so you can see there's a couple of little places that are leaking, and I was super excited because I didn't think any of them were his welds, but he found this one little spot back here, and I thought it was just the gasket, but he said it is coming out of the weld. So right now what he's working on is wiring something, wiring all this up, and I don't know what that looks like or entails, so hopefully he'll explain it while he's doing it. And then I think we're going to turn it on and test it and see if anything bad happens, so that's always fun. Stay tuned. So technically this is all wired. We just need to get it inside this little conduit holder. And Sam had to fabricate this little plastic dealie
Sam's too
on the end so it would go in.
cheap and dumb to buy a tiny bit of 1/2 inch PVC pipe. So I'm using 3/4 L with 1/2 inch couplers crammed in them.
Which, if you cut off the ribs, it becomes...
Yeah, it used to have chunky ribs.
like this one.
Yeah, exactly.
So, chunky ribs, ribless.
Ribless. Like chicken nuggets.
Exactly.
Boy. All of a sudden I'm getting nervous about that actually going in there. You think with enough pressure it'll go?
I think with enough pressure, anything will go.
Well, do I have enough pressure? It'll be a sad, sad day when it doesn't go, Brandy.
Yes, it will.
Do you hear noise back there?
Mm-hmm.
Quit.
Oh, that's gonna make you happy.
There. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh no.
PVC glue in
Oh no.
open wounds is awesome. It's just trying to glue it back
I
together.
was gonna say. Probably not surgical grade glue, but... Oh, that went in there nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now what does it all go?
Well, we take that all back apart and do it the right way. And there's tractoring.
There are so many things tractoring right now.
Everything's tractoring.
Everything is tractoring.
Also known as everybody, I guess.
Yes.
I don't know if I should have T-taped that. I don't know the proper etiquette for PVC. I didn't bring any of my wiring stuff. Luckily, 3/4 inch L will take all that wiring.
Yes, but is it up to code?
Unlikely. We might die.
We probably will die at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not from wiring that we have done.
The internet people would think that was funny.
They would.
Or
See, I told you so.
Yes. Super sad with my stuff leaking.
I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, there we go.
It just needs to build up some pressure and then it'll seat itself.
Well, that end I think will. I don't think anything else works like that.
It will be awesome if we don't have to do any more wiring projects for a while.
It's the easiest, well, when you're not running conduit,
Yeah.
that's the easiest projects.
Oh. It just seems like you've had more than your fair share lately.
There's been a bunch. Okay. So stuff most of you guys in here. Could just use my knife, but that takes all the fun out of it. These are probably the wrong size nuts, but they hold.
Sometimes you just gotta go with what you got.
Mm-hmm. It's better than the rusty ones that I took off the other one. Believe it or not, I threw them away.
Did you really?
I know. It's a record for me. Okay. That went way quicker than I thought it was gonna.
That's good. It's always nice when things go faster than you think, rather than takes 10 times longer than you think.
Our leaks will hold off for the cutting, and I can fix them. Next cutting, that would rock. Should have pumped those out.
Could not figure out what you were doing.
I didn't want to cram it down the hole and make me mad later when it's spongy stuff in it. I didn't want to take it back apart and cut the wires.
So is it supposed to come out? Like there's a little...
What?
Whatever that little thing that you pulled out? Okay.
Still have the screw through.
Oh, okay. That looks pretty.
Okay, so is it time to...
Is it time to turn it all on? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I kind of wanted to test. I forgot I put those in there for later. I kind of wanted to test the valve, but I don't know how without... Oh, keep the pump off. We'll do that and assume we'll hear it click over everything else that clicks.
Okay.
Test wires in here. So I don't think it lets me. Yeah. So don't do this at home, man.
Do not do this at home.
Run the risk of dying.
Like for realsies or just like our everyday risk of dying?
Depends on if I fall and hit the really, really hot stuff.
Should I get a piece of wood to hit you with, just in case?
Yeah. I don't know if it matters with 480.
Those are always the most interesting projects when Sam gives you a wooden broom handle and instructions to smack him as hard as you can with it if something bad happens and he gets stuck to it.
So we're gonna turn that on.
This seems scary.
It's all hot now. That's why they
Okay.
make that where you can't open it.
Okay, so this is where Sam...
Well, the 480 is mostly in that area.
Okay.
So we'll play with the 110 side.
Okay.
Control neutral white. Looking for my miscolored neutral.
Okay.
So nobody home now. Porp normally open.
Okay.
So if we ask the pivot, we can move and not hurt anything. I turned the pump off so it won't kick on.
Okay.
We ask the pivot to go forward. Ooh, we can do both. So we can ask it to go forward without the pump on and make sure the pump doesn't kick on, because I don't remember if I really fixed that.
Okay. And there goes the pivot. That's awesome.
Where'd my pump go? Oh. Yeah. So it wouldn't be asking the pump to go on.
Okay,
That's good.
that's good. Oh, good catch.
So I think I can just water on and it would click.
Something's happening.
It's trying to turn on.
Is that why water's coming out of it?
Yeah. 135, that's like 120.
It's just a little extra. Yep. I don't know what any of this is or what it's supposed to do or what it means, but when Sam's excited, then it's a good thing.
Well, the other valves, I shouldn't say it's awesome yet because I don't know if it passed any water through it or not.
Oh.
But,
So now what do we do?
did you see my...
Woo! What's happening?
It is passing water through it. At less than 5 pounds of pressure. Can Did you see my gauge? I'm gonna fall down.
Please don't
My
fall down.
gauges?
No, that is awesome.
So that's before filter.
Okay.
5-ish. Well, it is Amazon
Uh-huh.
pressure gauges,
Oh.
so I don't trust them.
100%.
Yeah. But it'll be close enough.
And where's that water coming from?
From our
No,
in from here. Around 27 days.
Oh!
Your automatic valve is
That's cool.
working with really no pressure.
Okay, so it comes in. Come explain this to me. That's not good though, that it's coming out of that.
It fills up when it gets pressure.
It does? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it comes in. So this is the pump.
Up from that big, what was it? It's bigger than a 12-inch. Anyway, up into the pump, out the pump. That goes to the little pivot and the center hand lines.
Okay.
And that goes to this pivot to our
Oh.
expensive out.
Oh, cool.
So, and I tell it to stop,
Okay.
and that should
So this screen filter is going to keep the pivot from getting plugged up with dirt and yuck.
keep it as strong.
It's going to help.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm done in here.
Okay.
And we can close the screw bit.
Okay, so now we're not going to die.
Theoretically.
We have less risk of dying.
I'm trying to remember. I wanted to see if it would turn off, but it would have to drain all the way down, and that
Oh.
would take a minute and a half to
Yeah.
see. I wanted to see if I can't remember. I don't think I can start it with my water on from my phone, which is annoying as crap.
Something just happened. Oh.
Oh, I was gonna turn the pump on.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot I have to adjust that.
Oh.
And I should have gone and opened our air insulator.
Oh.
And if you get this, I gotta adjust it. I turned it down a little bit. Yay for that.
That is awesome. You couldn't before? That is awesome.
So this is the whole burping the air out of our
Yeah.
screwed up line.
I don't know if I ever showed the pipe in the middle of the field.
I can go do that now.
Okay, we're gonna go open the pipe in the middle of the field. Stay tuned. So this is our random pipe that's in the middle of the field that we have to open up to let the air out because, I don't know, of the way that they put the line for the pivot in. I don't know. Sam can explain it. I don't fully understand. But we just got out here and we were super excited because the end gun was on, but then we were super not excited because this big leak is not supposed to be there. And it's because there's a plug, like a drain plug that was out for the winter, and I forgot to put it back in. So hopefully it's still up there where he can find it and get it and plug it. And unfortunately he's probably gonna get really wet doing this, so I don't know if you can hear the air coming out of that pipe. And then it shoots like a geyser when all the air's out. I mean, it's kind of fun to watch. So yeah, for some reason we have to do this every time we turn the pivots on. He's gonna go check and make sure the plug's in the end of the little pivot, while we're waiting for all the air to get out of this. So we don't have the same situation when we turn on the little pivot, which probably doesn't need to be today, I wouldn't imagine, but never know. Maybe since we're out here and we're turning them on, we might as well just see if they all work. There's always this something when you turn it on for the first time and you forget that, oh yeah, I left that drain plug out, or is there a new leak from sitting over the winter. We always leave the hose faucet thing open up by the pigs, where we water the pigs from with the irrigation line. And every time when he turns the water on, water just shoots out of it because we forget that it's open and have to close it all back up. And so there's a tiny lake up by the pig pen, but I thought it was kind of funny that none of it actually ran into the pen. It's all just up beside it, so the pigs didn't get free wallow water out of it. But I don't know that it's actually warm enough that they want or need a wallow right now. So yeah, it's just our tiny field geyser. It's exciting and a little bit something knowing that I'm glad that irrigation's back. It makes a lot of things like watering the pigs so much easier, and then we can start watering the field and get the alfalfa growing. I mean, it's growing amazing, but you know, getting the start to the hay season. But it also means we have to go back to setting hand lines and all of those things, which are not my favorite. And I don't know, maybe after doing more of it last year, I'll be better at it this year, but just setting them all and then having to move them all to mow and rake and bale and then setting them all back out, and just a lot of moving them back and forth. I guess there's parts of every job that aren't necessarily the favorite, and that's just one of mine for watering. And I'm sure Sam's is going to check the ditch every day and clean the screen.
It's sucking instead of blowing.
Oh!
That really means my intake screen is plugged.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just talking about how that's probably not your favorite thing to do, to have to go down twice a day and clean off the screen. That's just beautiful. I just love that. Just the sound of it. And
Yeah, let's go check our
okay, we're gonna go check the
screen.
thingy. I don't know what it's called right now, but we're gonna go check it. I don't know what it's called. That thing down there is the head gate, where the water comes in, and then it collects in here and goes, if it goes in that pipe there, it goes to the pond. And so it goes through this screen down to all that stuff that we just showed you, and then it goes from there to the pivots or the hand lines. So, and when we bought this place, it was just, this was all just made out of spray foam. And last year, I don't remember when, but I have video of it. Oh, look at you wearing your water shoes. We made the forms and came out and poured all the concrete around it. I think we've talked about maybe making the concrete taller. So, yeah, it's, yeah. Right now it's taller than it used to be, which is good because we can put enough.
At my laser level, I could have told. That's funny. I'm just feeling dumb because I got it wrong.
So before it wasn't deep enough, so we ran out of water often? Is that what happened?
Well, you couldn't. So with this, when the ditch is all but at the very, very fullest, we can leave the head gate completely wide open.
Oh.
And we only use however much we use.
Oh, okay.
Because that shuts off and it doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
Before we had to balance how much we were using with how, because that other one was down here somewhere.
Yeah.
Balance how much we were using with how much was coming in.
Okay.
Otherwise we'd run it over. And then if the pivot decided to kick off, then for sure.
Right. So we just try to scrape the screen off and send all the goo down to the pond. And then we close that, and this fills up to whatever level it needs to be. Head gate, I don't know if I've ever showed you this before. And this is our irrigation canal.
That's our dog.
And that's our dog that likes to swim.
Lab dog.
She's actually not the swimmer. Iris likes to, no, that is Iris. Daisy likes to swim more than Iris, I think. But so we have a measuring stick in here. And then there's also one over out here. And so I don't know how it works. There's some math that happens.
The difference between them is how much you're using.
And we're allowed on a full water year, we're allowed 4 acre-feet a day.
I think it's 2.
2 acre-feet a day?
Technically, we can kind of run whatever we want, but our setup runs.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 2.
Is it 2?
We do 4 ticks.
Oh, maybe that's where I got the number 4.
Yeah. Two ticks is an acre foot. So
Okay.
each tick is a half.
That works.
Go figure math.
Yeah.
But the fact that we're using 5 right now is rather odd.
Huh.
So we might go see what hopefully that pressure blow off isn't blowing water everywhere.
Okay, so we're gonna go check that out. I don't know what this is, but it's not good.
We did some flood irrigation.
Yeah, we did. The dog is loving it. Oh, thank you. What? So just that pressure valve right there?
Pressure relief. If either valve fails or figured bump of pressure, it lets it off instead of blowing crap apart.
Oh, okay.
Lady said to let it trickle just a little bit, but I'm going to go a little bit extra because when little pivot's on by itself, it would be higher pressure.
Okay.
And I might need it like that.
Okay.
So we'll test little pivot by itself one day.
Okay.
That might rest up.
Okay.
Deal.
Okay.
That's what we go for.
So all of that water was just coming off the pressure relief valve?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it wasn't as catastrophic as it looked.
Oh, well, I mean, regarding water streaking everywhere.
Right, but it
No,
wasn't.
nothing's broke.
Okay. Nothing's broke. That's good. Because it looked scary for a minute. Yeah. So it's just not working right?
Not clacking.
It was,
The
though.
clacker's not clacking.
Oh. And now it's just...
Swiper's not clacking. That's pretty good.
So it just balances there. It doesn't really attach to anything. And what is its purpose? Ooh.
Keeps rain and snow out of it.
Oh.
Speaking of leaking, I'll have to ask the irrigation friends if that's just packing I can refill. So let's go loosen our breathing pipe.
Okay.
We'll do just a little bit of
Gurgle. Okay. Okay.
Because it seems silly to do the gully that always gets wet.
Oh, yeah, no, that...
But this is the flat part.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap, it did it without working.
Yeah?
I know everything's working so far. That's cool.
That is cool. Good job, Pivot. Now you just need to figure out your end gun. But it doesn't look like there's any big leaks or anything.
No new ones. Looks like there's a drop hose that's floating.
Yeah.
So let's go open our valve.
Okay.
You might come up there and turn the end gun on and off
Okay.
a couple times. Because maybe the clacker will just kind of loosen up.
Figure itself out.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go do that.
Turning it off and on is really quick.
Yeah, I don't know why the end gun quit clacking because it was working just fine. And then now it's not, so. But yeah, there's just something. It's funny how just the sounds of things or the smell of something can just bring back memories or feelings or something. I don't know. Just hearing the pivot, the motors of the, I don't know what the right words for things are. The things that make the wheels turn. Gearboxes, the center drives, I don't know. But just listening to that and then the end gun clacking just made me think of, I guess, just summer and all the fun of the hay season and watching the alfalfa grow and getting to smell it after it's fresh cut. And I don't know, I just really like it. And it's kind of the same with the hay bales. I was feeding the pigs the other day and just the smell of the hay, it just reminds me of being a little kid and going to the fair and going to the animal barn and seeing the horses and cows and sheep and all the things in there and the hay that they had for them. And it's just a good, the smell brings back great memories of summer and fun times as a kid. So hopefully there's something that's the same for you, that when you hear it or smell it or whatever, it just reminds you of great times as a kid. I don't think he plans on leaving it running tonight. I think he was going to try to turn the end gun on and off a couple times just to see if it would kind of unstick everything, but you can hear him tapping on it. I turn it off for the night and try to get it going for real tomorrow. And then he's got to put a plug in the end gun on the little pivot, and then it's watering and hay season 2025 has officially begun. So thanks for following along with us and sharing with us in it and just being here and being a part of it. So thanks for watching. I don't know what he did, but he seems to have worked his Sam magic because the end gun's doing what it's supposed to from what I can tell. I don't know if it's going to keep doing it or if he's making it do it or how long it's all going to last, but it seems to be working right now. So good job, Sam.